What's going on, guys? So, out in the garage working on the car as per usual. Passed the inspection, everything is good there. I actually took it in for alignment. They couldn't do it. So I called another place, they're going to try it tomorrow. I don't know, the guy gave me some right around his machine was too new to do an old car, right? Story of my life. I didn't want to argue with him. After he told me that, I didn't want to give my money. It's got a license plate on it. I don't have a proper bracket on the back, so I just bolted it to the deck lid, but hey, it's plated, it's insured. Front plate, I hate the way front plates look. We got to run them here, unfortunately. So that's that. Car's together. Tomorrow, alignment, gonna drop it off. And yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna do too much on it today. Tonight's actually, it's Danielle's birthday today, so go in the comments, wish her happy birthday. She's turning 30. She's an old lady. But yeah, car's ready to go on her birthday. Worked out pretty good for her. One of her birthday gifts, I ordered a custom license plate for it, so hopefully that'll show up and she'll be able to slap that sucker on. Well, that's it tonight. I'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll probably take this thing out for a ride this weekend, because it's actually, you know, going out for a party and all that, so she'll probably drive it to the place, and I'll drive it home, because she'll be under the influence. But yeah, we'll be back at it, show you lots more stuff, and yeah, go from there. Alright guys, next day, just got off from work, just got the car home. So, yesterday, like I was going off about it, they couldn't do the alignment at that shop because they're not happy with the rear wheels being tucked up on the quarter panels. They can't get the heads, I guess, on the rear wheels to do the alignment. Whatever, I wasn't gonna argue with the guy. I mean, ultimately didn't want to do it, so I drove down the road to the next place with the car. Said, "Hey, do you guys do alignment on this '57 Chevy?" Guy comes out, looks at it. Yeah, no problem. Can't do it today. Do it tomorrow. This morning, wake up 6:30. I go and drop it there at 7 o'clock in the morning. So they can do the alignment first thing. And so I got to go to work. Call the guy after lunch. No, still haven't done it yet. They're going to do it right away. Okay, so be it. Calls me up. 3:30. Yeah, car's ready to go. Perfect. Get a ride down there. Get there. Walk in. They couldn't do it. The guy didn't even tell me on the phone. So two shops don't want to do it. I called around, trying, now I know, explaining the exact same thing. Nobody here wants to do an alignment, so I gotta spend a bunch of time tomorrow, I guess, calling around. These guys, while they had it, they took the exhaust half apart, trying to get it on the lift for some reason. I guess the headers hung down. So of course when I was leaving, it's clack, 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 clacking away. So that's a pain. What I want to do is I want to drive this thing a little bit, so I'm going to get out a couple of tape measures, bubble level. See if I can align this thing a little bit myself. The wheels howl once you start driving around, you're turning and all that, so it's a pain. But I wasn't too worried about it because I was going to take it in for an alignment. One of the few things I can't do at my regular day job or in the garage. It's a pain. So, I don't know, I'll be out in the garage screwing around with that a little bit. I'm ready to be done this thing. It's Wednesday today. I want this thing done. The weather sucks. I want to get that Chevy half-ton in here. So it barely fits in the garage. It's a pain. I don't have a very big garage, and I want to get those rockers done right away quick. So I'll see if I can get this thing lined out a little bit. Danny's all over me, chomping at the bit. She wants to drive this thing. I don't blame her, but every day it keeps getting pushed back and back and back. Eh, it runs, doesn't overheat, does what it's supposed to do. Just squeals. Alright, I'm back at it. So I was pissing around for about an hour and a half there doing the alignment there. A couple of tape measures across front and back of the tire there. Got it pretty close. Put a little level on the side. Got the, you know, so I'm happy with it. I got the toe and the camber kind of dealt with. I just took it for a ride. It's actually not too bad to drive. It seems to ride down the road pretty straight, and the tires don't howl, so that's a win. It's got a little bit of a stumble off idle. It's kind of not happening at wide open throttle. So I'm going to put a couple more degrees of timing in it and just double check that I have full accelerator pump under throttle. And that should be it. So I'll do a few more things. Maybe we'll go for a little test drive, see how it goes, and call it for the night. Alright, so we're cruising down the little side roads here. Wheels nice and straight. We're going straight. Everything's happy. I really like the timing. I put, I think, 10 degrees initial in it. It had, I think, either 6 or 8, whatever I had there. So I might even put a couple more degrees in it, because it's really, it's funky now. I kind of like it. It had a little bit of a dead spot and it wasn't too happy, but now it It's kind of howling the tires and everything. So it's pretty good. It got these big tires on it, so it really kind of changes up the gear ratio. But yeah, take it for a little ride around. I got to get a little bit of gas. 57 Chevy. And yeah, a couple more degrees of timing in it. Call her for the night. We're going out for birthday dinner because last night was Danielle's birthday, so tonight's the family dinner, so should be good. And if you guys know someone that can do an alignment and you're in Winnipeg, leave a comment below because I need to know somebody I can kind of trust here. This is getting crazy. Alright, just got back. That little test drive there, it died. I just forgot I had the camera there, so anger took over. So I got it to run just enough to get home. What it was doing is it was just running out of fuel, so if you crank, eventually it would kind of fill the bowl up. It would run kind of really shitty for a little bit. You can get a block. I didn't have any tools with me. I can clearly see the fuel filter is absolutely plugged. So I'm assuming that's what it is. You know what? It drives nice. It runs decent. It drives nice, like, you know, with the wheels and all that. It runs pretty good other than now this fueling issue. But I've had enough for tonight. Supper time. Be back out tomorrow, finish this off, and maybe even start working on that Chevy halftime. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, next day, just got off work. It's about 4:30. Just went in, changed up, everything was good. Popped the garage door open. And just dumped a bunch of fuel out the back, so yeah, look at that. Anyways, yesterday obviously was running like shit, had to kind of limp it home. I'm hoping, I put a fuel filter on this. I put one of those ones you can take apart and clean, which I know are kind of shitty because they leak. Well, but I'll be able to pull it out. And I'm really hoping it's just kind of full of junk. And that's my problem. When I was off on the side of the road yesterday, I pulled the air cleaner off, and I was you know, racking the throttle. There was no accelerator pump, no fuel there, so it's obviously not getting fuel. So it's either a plugged line, hopefully a plugged fuel filter makes the most sense, or the fuel pump took a crap there. So I'll pull this filter out, we'll see what it looks like. Hopefully this will be a quick fix. Here's the fuel filter. It's got a bunch of junk in it. Hoping I'll be able to just pull it apart, clean that out, but obviously that stuff that was in the tanks. It's got new lines, new filter, new everything. But the tank's all old, so pull it apart, see if I can clean it. So just like that, it's all back together. While I had it running, it was just idling, and I thought I'd add another couple degrees of timing, because that's what I wanted to do yesterday, before the thing took crap on me. I crawled under the back here for the fuel leak. And it's leaking right where the filler neck goes in. There's supposed to be, like, nothing really clamps together. It's just a little O-ring that goes on, pushes in, gets all kind of bolted in place. I didn't have that O-ring, so I put a bunch of silicone on it, and then when I filled the tank up, I obviously filled it up to the level there where it's not happy, and it's gonna kind of leak out a little bit. So I think I'll drive it till it stops leaking. That's it for now. I'm done here, done with this video. Maybe I'll take it for a ride, but I'm not too sure. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Wish me luck on this thing. I've had enough working on it. I'm ready to drive it a little bit. Been driving this a lot lately. Everything's going good. It's been a crappy day. It's all dirty as hell. But I want to get this thing out. Hopefully we have a decent weekend. And it's Chevy truck, rockers. I want to get that on done for winter. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one.